my dear students. The topic for the day is conjunctions. This is another topic of parts of speech. So let us see what is conjunction. A conjunction is a word that joins words, phrases or sentence. It is also known as joining words. In short, we call conjunctions as joining words. Okay. Now there are kinds of conjunctions. There are three types of conjunctions. First is coordinating conjunctions. Second is correlative conjunctions. And third is subordinating conjunctions. Now, what is coordinating conjunctions? Coordinating conjunctions may join single words or they may join groups of words. But they must always join similar elements. That is, word plus word. That means one word will be there. In between conjunction will be there. And another word will be there. Phrases, that is your groups of word, but incomplete sentence. So, phrase plus in between conjunction will be there, and then another phrase. Here also sentence, one complete sentence will be there, in between one conjunction will be there, and then again one sentence will be there. You can't add word plus phrase. That means you use word, then you use conjunction in between and then phrase or sentence. No. You will use a similar elements. That means word to word, phrase to phrase, sentence to sentence. Okay. Next important thing is a comma is used before coordinating conjunctions to connect two independent clauses. Okay, comma is used to connect two independent clauses. It is important to note that a comma is never placed after coordinating conjunction. When you will use a comma, you will use before the conjunction, not after the conjunction. Okay. Now, coordinating conjunctions are, there is a shortcut to remember these coordinating conjunctions. You can learn the spelling of fan and boys. Okay, fan boys. F stands for, A stands for and, N stands for nor, B stands for but, O stands for or, Y stands for yet, and S stands for so. Now here you can see your F stands for. For is used to denote reason. Okay. For example, I couldn't get up early for I had gone to bed late. Okay. I couldn't get up early. Now what is the reason? For I had gone to bed late. Next is and. A stands for and. And is used to denote addition. That means when you're adding words or sentences or phrases. I put on my shoes and took up my bag. Now can you see here, I put on my shoes. This is a group of words, okay, and took up my bag. So I'm not adding any word with phrase or sentence. I'm adding the sentence with sentence only. Okay. Next, nor. Nor is used to denote not. That means deny. I did not take my umbrella nor my raincoat. Okay. Now here my umbrella. Umbrella is what? It is a noun. And raincoat is what? Noun. So these are again the same elements. Okay. Next is but. B stands for but. But is used to denote contrast. Okay. Example, I waited for the bus but finally took a cab. Okay. I waited for the bus but finally took a cab. O stands for or. or is used to denote option. Okay. I could go to the theater or to the zoo. Y stands for yet. Yet is used to denote outcome, the result. I wrote as fast as I could, yet I complete my homework. Yet I couldn't complete my homework. Okay. I wrote as fast as I could, yet I couldn't complete my homework. Next, S stands for so. So is used to denote result. I wanted to watch the serial, so I hurried home. Now, can you see one thing? Here, I've used comma. Okay. But that comma is before the conjunction. Okay. Before coordinating conjunction, I have used comma. I have not used comma anywhere after the conjunction. Can you see? See here. See. Here also I have used comma, but it is before the conjunction. Here also I have used comma, but this is before the conjunction. None of the commas are after the conjunction. Okay. Now, punctuation with coordinating conjunctions. When a coordinating conjunction joins two words, phrases, or subordinate clauses, no comma should be placed before the conjunction. Okay. That means when you are joining two words. For example, Varun bought pens and pencils. Now your conjunction is and, but we don't have to put any comma before the conjunction because here there are only two words. Okay, two nouns. So we are not going to add any comma before the conjunction. For suppose a coordinating conjunction joining three or more words, that means more than two. Okay, three or more words, phrases or subordinate clauses creates a series and requires comma between the elements. For example, Varun bought paints, pens and pencils. Now here I have used comma. Why? Because there are more than two words, two nouns, paints, pens and pencils. Okay, got it? Now your next conjunction is correlative conjunctions. Now what is correlative conjunctions? Correlative conjunctions are pairs of words that are always used together. Okay, they are the pairs of words which are used together. That means they are both and. Why have we used dot dot dot? Because when we use this correlative conjunction in a sentence, at that time we will write something. We will use this both. In between there will be few words and finally we will use and. Okay. Next correlative conjunction is not only but also. Next is either or, neither nor, whether or. Okay. Now either or, neither nor, whether or are used for options. Okay. They have choice between two alternatives. And these two correlative conjunctions are adding one statement or fact to another. Okay. For example, the play was both interesting and informative. Okay. Can you see here? Both, after both I have used one word and then I have used and. So these two are coming together, right? So next example. The Pope visited not only the church but also the school. Now can you see here the church, after that but also, then the school. That means these are the same elements, the church, the school, the garden, okay. So the same elements after the conjunctions. Next example, the speaker spoke neither in English nor in Hindi. Next, you have to bring either your journal or your notebook every day. Your either or. Next is, I do not know whether Arpita has been selected for the dance or not. Okay. Please note one thing. When using correlative conjunctions, we must remember to use the same parts of speech, as I have told you all, after each part of the pair of conjunctions. For example, I bought not only. Now not only is your it is your correlative conjunction. Okay. Not only is paired with but also. So not only, after not only, what I have used? Footballs. Footballs is your noun. But also, now here if I have used noun, then here also I am going to use noun only. I am not going to use anything else other than noun. So, see the example. I bought not only footballs but also basketballs for the school. Noun after not only and noun after but also. These are nouns. If I use your noun and if I use your verb, or if I use your noun, or if I use your adjective, no, it is not done. If you are using noun, then noun will come. If you are using adjective, then adjective will come. Got it? There is no need for commas before the correlative conjunction within a sentence. Okay? No need of putting comma. Can you see here? Did I use any comma? No. So there is no use of putting comma before the correlative conjunction within the sentence. Now, next conjunction is your subordinating conjunctions. Now, what is subordinating conjunctions? This is a third kind of conjunction known as subordinating conjunction. For example, I got a plate because I did not hear the alarm. Next example, he is sad since he has lost the race. Next example, Meera jumped with joy when Seema got the prize. Now, in the above examples, there are two parts or two clauses in each sentence. Can you see? I got a plate. I did not hear the alarm. Okay. There are two parts. And I have put here oblique over here. Can you see? I have put oblique. Why? Because they are divided into two parts. And can you see here? Because, since, when. These are subordinating conjunctions. Okay. These are what? These are subordinating conjunctions. Now see the note. In all these examples, the second part of the sentence depends upon the first in order to be meaningful. Okay. Meera jumped with joy when Seema got the prize. When Seema got the prize, what happened? Meera jumped with joy. He has lost the race. Since he has lost the race, he is sad. Okay. These parts, okay, this part depends on the starting part. That means such clauses are known as subordinate clauses. When the depending clause, okay, when the object depends upon the subordinate clause to be meaningful, that is known as subordinate clause. The conjunction that joins such a clause to the main clause, okay, these are joining words, they are joining these two parts. The conjunction that joins such a clause to the main clause are known as subordinating conjunction. This is your main clause, this is your depending clause. So when they connect, when the connecting word, when the conjunction is used to connect the depending clause to the main clause to be meaningful, that is known as subordinating conjunctions. Okay? For examples, you can see, it is unfortunate that Mr. Jones will not return. Now, I've used this word that. Now, what is that? This is your subordinating conjunction. It is connecting this to this. Hence, such words that connect two parts, okay? These are the two parts which connect two parts of a sentence such that one part depends on the other for meaning are known as subordinating conjunctions. One part depends upon the another part to be meaningful. That is known as subordinating conjunction. When one part is depending upon the another part and we use one word, that is your conjunction, that conjunction is known as subordinating conjunctions. Okay? Now some common subordinating conjunctions are after, before, once, although, as if, as long, as though, because, still, even if, even though, if only, in order to, rather than, since, so that, than, that, unless, until, when, whenever, where, whereas, while, etc. So once again, quick revision. Conjunctions are also known as joining words. There are three types of conjunctions, that is coordinating conjunctions, correlative conjunctions, and subordinating conjunctions. Coordinating conjunctions you can remember by the spelling of fanboys. Okay, fanboys, F stands for for, A stands for and, N stands for nor, B stands for but, O stands for or, Y stands for yet, and S stands for so. Okay, these are your coordinating conjunctions. In coordinating conjunctions, you add comma before the coordinating conjunctions, not after the coordinating conjunctions. Okay. Next is correlative conjunctions. These are the pair of words. Okay. Pair of words which are used together, like both and, not only but also, either or, neither nor, whether or. Okay. And you don't use any comma in correlative conjunction. Okay, you don't use any comma in correlative conjunction. Important thing is, when you use noun after this correlative conjunction, then again you are going to use noun only. If you use, first you have used noun and then you have used adjective or something else, that sentence will be wrong. Okay, you should use same elements. And the last is subordinating conjunctions. Subordinating conjunctions are words that connect two parts of a sentence, okay, such that one part depends on the other for meaning, are known as subordinating conjunctions. Okay, I hope you all have understood. If you all have any doubt, please ask me. Okay, thank you.